Right, what's going on? Welcome back to another TK421 collectibles video. We've had silence from Hot Toys for like nearly a week. No teasers, no releases, no announcements. Let's have a look why.
TK421, why aren't you at your post?
Because I'm busy buying collectibles, sir.
Right, honestly, I don't know why, but I'm just going to like browse around some of the Hot Toys social media stuff because it's unexpectedly quiet, I think, from Hot Toys. It's strange. Don't know, what could it mean? Are they heading somewhere different? I don't know. But there's, like I say, there's been no releases for several days. There's been nothing teased after ACGHK 2025. No next up banners or prototypes hinted at. San Diego Comic-Con as well, that was also on. I don't think there was a Hot Toys booth, or if there was, it was just like a minimal presence. Historically, there's always been something like every few days, at least for the last 2 or 3 years. There's always been like release photos, teasers, announcements, all that sort of stuff. Usually ramping up after conventions and stuff, but not usually going like radio silent. So what is going on? Could be a manufacturing or logistics reset or something at the factories. I don't know. Could there be a regrouping behind the scenes after months of back-to-back releases like Artisan Anakin, you know, all the special edition stuff, Galen Erso, all that stuff that came out of Celebration. Maybe they're giving the factories some breathing room. Don't know, something like that. Just spitballing here. Let me know in the comments what you think it might be. I mean, it's only been a week, to be fair, but it just does, it seems a bit odd. Maybe there's been a change, restructuring or refocusing the lines, you know, with the introduction of Artisan and stuff. Maybe they're working out new licensing deals or pricing strategies or production techniques behind the scenes or whatever. Or could they be saving up for a massive wave of announcements? So we just had wave 1 of the summer stuff, which was RoboCop and Robo-Kane and the Joker, but they should have maybe drip fed them over a few days, I don't know, or revealed them at the ACGHK event or SDCC, but they didn't. So it's just a bit weird. Where's the stuff from like Andor season 2 as well? They started off with a new range trooper and a K2SO again, or was that, I think one of them was badged as Andor and one was Rogue One. I can't remember now, but anyway. Or maybe they're letting go of some licenses and they're deciding what to drop, who knows. Also, it's a bit of a strange place economically, maybe. Collector fatigue, pricing concerns. Obviously the Artisan stuff skyrocketed the prices, so could they be kind of recalibrating based on that sort of feedback? Who knows. By the way, I've teamed up with tinyartguy.com, who does these fleece blankets. Amazing range of artistic designs and everything. If you want to get yourself one of these, I've managed to snag a 21% off. Just use code TK421 on the site tinyartguy.com. I'll leave a link in the description, everything. But these are amazing quality, amazing design on them, absolutely superb. He's got the Jawa there, looking amazing, and the Gonk droid on this one. He also got Leia, a load of other designs as well, with R2D2 and things like that. So if you want to get a massive discount, 21%, they make amazing like gifts and stuff. And with the temperatures are going to start cooling down because it's going to be winter soon, it might be a good idea to get yourself one or start picking up some gifts for Christmas. So yeah, don't forget to head to tinyartguy.com and the code is TK421 for a 21% discount. So what could it mean for collectors? I mean, speculation, it's part of the fun. That's what this is, just a bit of fun really. I don't think Hot Toys are going anywhere. They're probably just on holiday or something on a beach, but it might mean that delays are incoming. I don't know if there's factory issues or something. It could also mean bigger reveals on the horizon. Like I say, there might be a wave 2 for the summer coming that could drop any moment. Or maybe we're heading for a Hot Toys 3.0 era, where it's leaner, more focused, maybe higher quality, but fewer figures. Because the last few years they've been churning out figures so much. It's been crazy. But I mean, on a positive note, I've had a break for a week, so the wallets have had a bit of a breather. Although I've been picking up obviously some old DC stuff and old Marvel stuff. So still, us collectors still like to collect, don't we? Even when Hot Toys aren't pushing anything out at the minute. But so who knows? Are they, like I say, if they're doing a big new wave coming, what do we want to see? I mean, I would like to see a load of New Hope stuff. So obviously, well, original trilogy Star Wars stuff. So like from A New Hope, dead shiny C-3PO and R2-D2 from the end celebration, and like Luke Skywalker with that yellow coat on and everything, and maybe some 2.0s of like Han and Chewie. And then we're getting the Empire Strikes Back Chewbacca. That should be releasing soon. So I mean, like, where's that? Is there a delay on that? Maybe, don't know. And then obviously Empire Strikes Back, we want Hoth Luke and Hoth Han, maybe a Tauntaun or something. Bespin Han, Escape Leia, all that sort of stuff. And then like Return of the Jedi, we want, also from A New Hope, we want the Death Star Trooper with the command unit and everything, the command console. Where's all that? Return of the Jedi, I would like Princess Leia with the Endor Ewok village version. That'd be ASAT. And Gamorrean Guard and stuff from Jabba's Palace, all that sort of stuff. Sideshow seem to be taking up some of that with some of their releases upcoming. But yeah, so much they could be doing. I don't know what's going on. But it's quiet. It's too quiet. But then that does make the next drop all the more exciting. So I've probably gone through this. I think the last. I mean, what is this? Right. What is this? Turbo Granny. Dan da Dan. That keychain was put up on social media 6 days ago. What is it? Dan da Dan Turbo Granny. It's just bonkers. Where's the proper stuff? I mean, like I said, the last thing was the Bond, and that was like tomorrow. That'll be 7 days ago. Now watch him drop something tomorrow. I'm not around tomorrow morning, so I won't be able to do a video on it. But yeah. So who knows? Who knows what's going on? So what do you think is going on with Hot Toys? Think it's just a break, just a calm before the storm? Or are we seeing the start of maybe a new phase, a new direction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy Hot Toys content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.